Hello everyone, my name is Joyjeet Banerjee and I'm a solutions architect with AWS. And today we're going to talk about how to deploy Oracle EBS on Custom RDS. Custom RDS is our very recent offering that's a completely managed service database offering that we provide, and customers can now host Oracle applications like EBS on Custom RDS. Till now, customers were not able to deploy eBusiness Suite on RDS, the reason being EBS needs operating system access and the regular RDS does not provide the operating system access. But with Custom RDS, you can have the operating system access for running jobs like autoconfig, which Oracle EBS needs. So now you can completely deploy EBS on Custom RDS. In this video, we are going to see what is the architecture and how we are going to deploy EBS on Custom RDS. As you are probably aware that EBS is mainly a backend application, which means that it is not really accessible from internet unless you are running modules like iSupplier and iStore. Everything remains behind the scene, which means that all your tiers of EBS, application tier, database tier, everything remains behind the internet or behind the firewall. So for that scenario, we are going to deploy the application tier of EBS in private subnet as well as the database tier of EBS in private subnet. As a best practice, you should always have separate subnets for database tier and application tier. Now let's see how to architect EBS on Custom RDS. EBS application has the application tier, and the application tier hosts the forms, the WebLogic, the Apache server, depending on what version of EBS you have, and the database tier hosts all the Oracle database. So let's start with the application tier. Depending on your number of concurrent users, how big your deployment is, you can have one application tier or multiple application tier to host the application tier. In this architecture, you can see that we have deployed EBS on two different AZs. First AZ is hosting one application tier, and second AZ is hosting the second application tier. So in this architecture, we are obtaining the HA by deploying EBS across multiple EC2 server in multiple AZ. So this is an EC2 instance and this is another EC2 instance hosting the application tier of EBS. And now for the common file system, we have the FSX on tap, which is the shared file system. And that shared file system, this shared file system is sharing the data across multiple EC2 servers. Now, depending on your workload, you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, many number of EC2 instance for hosting the application tier. So this is an EC2 server and this is additional EC2 server. So the application tier architecture is pretty simple, straightforward. You can deploy EBS across multiple EC2 servers depending on what is your workload requirement. You can deploy that across multiple AZs. And you will be asking that now I have distributed the application tier across multiple AZ. How do I distribute the workload? How do I do workload distribution? So for that, you can have a load balancer configured. You can use the load balancer provided by AWS, the standard load balancer. Or if you are using Cisco or Big IP load balancer, you can also deploy those load balancer from marketplace. And that's how you configure the application tier. Coming back to database. Since we are deploying Oracle EBS and Custom RDS, so you are going to use Custom RDS in AWS, and the traffic from the load balancer is going to the application tier, and from application tier, the traffic comes to the Custom RDS. Now, how do you configure HA for Custom RDS? So the technology that can be used for doing that is Oracle Data Guard. So you are going to configure an Oracle Data Guard from AZ1 to AZ2 for the purpose of HA. And if in case the primary Custom RDS goes down, the data guard is going to fail over the database to the standby RDS, which is running on a different AZ. And the moment the failover happens, the standby RDS becomes your primary database, and you can configure the Oracle applications on this database. So in that case, you are running Oracle applications without any problem. So this demonstrates the deployment of Oracle applications EBS on Custom RDS. I hope you learned about Custom RDS and Oracle EBS using this video. Thanks and have a nice day. Bye-bye.